Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. It's Philippe de Brouws here. In this video we're going to look at a question from Eric which is about weight transfer in West Coast swing. And he was asking basically about how do we do our weight transfer from each step in West Coast swing. Great question, let's jump into it. So first of all we're going to look at this in terms of the leaders. This is how I like to do it, and I like to say that I'm still a student of West Coast Swing. I'm learning, we're all learning. So this is where I'm at the moment in my progress in West Coast Swing. And you're welcome to agree or disagree with what I have to say. So leaders, what I like to think of is have my weight here on my right foot. And I step here, or for my anchor step I'm thinking of now, my 5 and 6. So it's a 5 and a 6. I'm stepping on that ball of the foot and I transfer the weight from the ball towards the middle of the foot, towards the heel, and then straighten that leg. And then this foot, to be able to go backwards, it has to bend. I can't just keep it straight and drag it along the ground, so it has to bend. And with this leg, I like to think about the knee coming forwards. So not up, where you kind of look like you're marching, like this, but the knee comes forwards, again peeling from so it's straight foot, bending that knee, then it's the reverse of this foot, then it's the heel, middle of the foot, the ball, and then we move that one backwards to hit on the 1. And then, as we hit on the 1, I have it with the bent leg, and then we straighten that foot, we transfer the weight, slowly rolling onto that foot. And then this one, then I like to keep it straight for a moment, both legs straight if I can, and then I bend this one and repeat the whole process. So, breaking that one down again, I'm doing imagine my 5 and a 6, and a 5 and a 6. Now as this is going on, as I'm transferring to the back of the foot, my spine is also going towards the back of that foot. And then this foot, you see I bent a bit too early, depending if you want to bend it only after this one straightens or at the same time. Some people kind of do them at the same time. But let's see if I'm going to try and keep them at least at a moment where they're both straight. And then this one bends as my spine is now back. And then we repeat the whole process. And then step on here, as that spine comes back, then this one bends. And then this one is now rolling as my spine is coming back, and now we pick up this foot and repeat the process. Some people like to pick up that front foot off. I know some people say you shouldn't do it, but also some pros do. So see what works for you and your body and what style you want to have. Maybe you want to have a nice style with that foot coming off, moving out to the side and so on as you do that, which is actually one of the footwork tricks that we did in one of my earlier videos, which I'll post above for you as well. So I'll do it facing this way now as well, if that helps you. So I'm also thinking about having that turnout, which is basically think about it happening from the hips, where we're turning up those feet. Obviously we're not doing a ballet turnout, but more relaxed turnout in that third position. And so I'm stepping on the, I like to think about I'm rolling from the front of the foot towards the back, as that weight goes backwards of the spine. As the spine goes backwards, and then I pick up this foot once that's straight, and I bring that one back, strike, look at the turnout still there, and I roll as well as I do that. And then pick up this foot, repeat the whole process. There's a lot more things we can say. For example, I've been thinking about squeezing those legs together as well, which I've heard for some ballet videos, and maybe even spiraling the legs outwards as well slightly, those muscles there. So then as we're stepping backwards, you can think about squeezing those legs together, see if that works for you. And for followers, and I love dancing as a follower as well, it's a very similar process. We can imagine that your foot is like a ski, like a wedged shoe, should I say. And this is a great tip from Miguel de Souza, wonderful help he's been for me. So I'm doing my 5 and a 6, and I'm striking on the front of that foot. Then I roll towards the back, and my whole spine is going back as well. Some people, for leaders or followers, do like to arch the body slightly. It's up to you, or you can have the whole spine straight, as long as we're not going back with the head. And the follower is going backwards to the back of that wedge of the foot, but then it comes forward again, like that. So again, as I go backwards to the back of that foot, I like to close the other foot towards it, peeling it off the ground like this, not going straight, but peeling with the knee coming forwards and pinning the heel with the middle and the ball of the foot. And then I come forwards, rolling off that sending foot, rolling off it as I step. I like to think about keeping that foot straight, and then I bend it as I go into my next step. On 2, I like to think about striking the foot towards the back of the foot and not too soon coming forwards. That was a great tip from Tatiana Momon. So we're going forwards on the 1, and a 2. Let's think about doing a sugar push actually. And then I'm going to come forwards for 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6. But I'm mainly thinking about weight transfer on that 5 and 6 into 1. So there we are, followers. There's a good tip for you there. So rolling backwards, like we were doing with the leaders, going there backwards. And then we come forwards. You can place that foot and then wait for that leader to lead you over that foot, like that. Otherwise, if you're too soon, you're going to affect the connection and the lead. So you have as much power as the leaders in this dance. So if you come forward too soon, the leader's not leading it, and that can affect the dance. Let's do that again, the anchor steps. So 5 and 6, and again, it's a whole process of peeling each foot off the ground. And so 5 and 6 and 1, and then I can bend that foot. Another thing as well we can think about is that 3-toe base, which is for leaders and followers. Those 3 toes of your foot having the weight on there. Imagine, because obviously we haven't got a thumb sticking out the side of our foot, so imagine that's your big toe and then the other toe, 2 toes next to it, and we have the weight on there. That's a nice powerful position to be. So I'm stepping on there as I first start that roll, and then I come to the back of the foot and then come forwards again, and then strike towards the back of the foot and then roll towards the front. I'm also thinking about this one peeling off the ground. And also I love that a lot of ballet tips talk about this, where we squeeze both feet together, and I might even spiral them outwards slightly. As I squeeze them together, it's a really nice energy to come forwards with. I find that works really well as a follower. So I squeeze those feet together as I move forwards. Try and see if it works for you. Hope that helps for you. There's a lot more things we can do to break that down, but there's a little basic look into that, and I hope that is useful for you. Do comment below with any tips of your own, and if there's any questions you have, it'd be my joy to help you. And you consider subscribing to this channel to get up to date with tips to help you move forward in your dancing. Have a great day, everybody.